Alright, what's going on, y'all? So, I said I was gonna make a video again, try to upload more and shit like that. So, I finally decided to, make another video. I think it's been like maybe close to a week since that last one. But, yeah, man, I just want to come on, talk about I want to talk about, Final Stand for a little bit, Final Stand Remastered. And, kind of what's been going on this game. Actually, I'm gonna put my Tuffle. Actually, you know what? Let's put my Alien. My Alien recently, but yeah, man. It's just like I'm mainly recording this because an update just came out. It currently is 11:50 p.m. The second day of the new year, and the developers of Final Stand Remastered decided to grace us with one of the fucking worst goddamn updates known to mankind. Now, I'm not saying this because it's like, oh, I think this should be forever in the game, even though it technically is a bug. But it also relates to an even bigger issue, and that would be the gravity chambers. The gravity chambers just got nerfed. You can no longer deactivate the gravity chamber and have laser drones on at the same time. The laser drones will just despawn. If you die as well, the laser drones will just despawn. And if you leave your private server with your gravity chamber still down, the gravity chamber will despawn, even if there was other people in that server. So I wanted to talk about this a little bit. I do think that they should have removed this. But I also think they should have made... At the same time, they should have made the upgrades account-wide. Now, why do I say this, right? Actually, you know what? Let me really quickly go on my Majin. My Majin has my upgrades. Now, I only have 2 upgrades to the gravity chamber. The reason for this being, I'll show you, it costing every bit of my organs and adds on top of that. Now, of course, it's like, okay, well, how bad can it truly be? Now, I don't know if a lot of people have gotten gravity chamber upgrades or they're using their friends for gravity chambers, which actually, to be honest with you, is probably the smartest option. The smartest option would probably be, hey, make an alt account, get gravity chamber on it, get as many upgrades as you possibly can. Get on every day, do your dailies, whatever, get enough money, get off. Until you can save up for enough. I think that's probably going to be the method. I sure as hell think it probably will be. So, like, let's see. Here we go. I'm on Upgrade 2. Upgrade 2 is actually a pretty... I would say Upgrade 2 is probably the best middle ground area. Of course, I'm sure going up to, like, Upgrade 5... or like whatever will give you guaranteed shinies and more laser drones or whatever, but 150,000. Now, I really don't ever play on this slot. I only played on this slot at the start because I did like Majin for a little bit. Then I got Tuffle because of the Namekian Dragon Ball Wish. But it's like, if it's gonna cost this much and you have to also get it on every one of your slots that you want to level, shit's not worth it. But at this point, the only thing I could think now is if you want to do gravity chamber, make an alt account, grind money constantly on that alt account, be it either manually farming or getting on every day, doing your dailies, and then getting off. I don't think you really don't got to spend much money on it. Just get something, whatever, right? But I really wanted to make this video because of that. Plus, I want to talk about some other stuff in this game. Like let's talk about private servers, right? Private servers, I think they're a great addition. I think they're great as well. Except for one fact, and that is you can still be invaded in a private server. Now, you might be asking, well, why do you think that you shouldn't be invaded? Well, because it's in the fucking name. It's a private server. It should only be me and people I allow in. Why? I get that invaders will get kicked out otherwise, blah, 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 da, 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 and shit like that, but it's like, it's a private server. maybe I'm being a little too much about this shit, but in my opinion, if it is a private server, it should be only for you and the people that you allow in, not some guy that is invading and then trying to kill you and shit like that. But that's really all I want to talk about private servers. I think private servers otherwise are fine. I think private servers are great otherwise. It's dying. The repercussions of dying. It's like actually, so I was actually getting a symbiotic dive, and then I came back here and I was trying to grind up some money really quickly just to be able to get and use symbiotic dive, right? So I was doing that for a while, and I finally got symbiotic dive. As soon as I got symbiotic dive, immediately got invaded. I was just like, dude, I have no money anyways. I'm just gonna leave. My XP bar was probably like maybe here. It was around this area. I don't remember exactly where, but it was definitely around that area. I left, obviously. I don't know if you lose much if you leave or if you just die to the guy. Maybe I should have just died to the guy. I don't really know how invading works. I've never done it. The PvP in this game is so fast paced and so like auto tracking reliant that I just don't enjoy it. I like the PvE aspect of this game heavily. PvP wise though, my brain just can't keep up with it. It really seems to be dominated by people that are running like a Frieza race, spamming like death saucers from the new Frieza raid that are auto tracking, guard breaking by the way, and like rush attacks. It's like I just can't be asked, dude. I am really only here just to fucking do the PvE, and unfortunately, involuntarily, I get thrown into PvP sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like that. It's not the greatest, right? What else to talk about? I guess money in general, daily quests. It's like I'm fine with the daily quests. Of course, you want to go get your beckoning cat. You wanna use that for money making methods and shit too. But it's like, do we really got to make some of these? Like you go to the Frieza daily raid. Sure, it gives you 1.25 mil. It's a hard boss to fight. Like you wouldn't be able to solo it if you were like level maybe 200, maybe just starting off at Namek. Like around 100, 150, 200, you would still have trouble. I still have trouble with it. I died the one time I soloed him. The time I soloed him to get symbiotic dive, I died like 5 times. It was tragic. But of course, like right now, I don't really care for levels, especially on Tuffle. Tuffle levels don't matter in my opinion on Tuffle, unless of course you want to, unless they like add some like new skill that you can buy in the shop or something like that that you really want to get or something, or if you want to get like some of these which I kind of heard some of these are ass. The only new skill I really got, I think, was Punisher Drive. Out of all of them, everything else seemed like kind of shit. And I guess symbiotic dive if you count that, but that's more of like a racial thing instead of like a universal skill. But I don't know. In my opinion, why does the Frieza daily quest that is pretty hard to do? It gives 1.25 mil XP, sure, but why does it only give 1,000 fucking yen? Like you should be giving me like maybe at least 5k for doing that. Now I get it too. The main way to get like money and shit is by doing raids with like 8 people. You could probably find them on their Discord, but it's just like old FSR, you really didn't need to progress with other people. You could pretty much solo it. I feel like they're just kind of really switching up, doing a full 180 on the game. Now, of course, I say this, I say a lot of negatives, but I really do enjoy the game. Like, I really do enjoy going, doing all this sort of shit, playing the game like this, whatever. But it's just like, they just keep making these decisions. Like some of these decisions they just keep making, and they're not really giving back. Like they're not trying to make anything better. Like they keep getting feedback. Like I've seen like Nano Prodigy give feedback. I think I've said probably some of the same shit he said. I think I commented on his video saying some shit for transfer slots, which still aren't back yet. Like I can show you real quick. I have my Frieza that I've been wanting to get back. I understand he'll go back to 125. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I am just curious. I just don't want to. Well, especially now that the gravity chamber shit's not as good. I want to make sure that I at least have something that's like above level 125. Like this is just a free slot to me. The free slot dynamic. I don't know if your forms are gonna stay. I don't know how that shit works. I don't know if you get like a stat reset. I don't know how that shit works. But I can show you guys. I could do this, click play. I get a data loading error. Everything else I can play, but this I can't. But it's like, I feel like so many people are trying to give feedback and constant feedback, this and that, this. But it's just falling on deaf ears. I really do not see them ever taking in actual community feedback recently. Maybe they have in the past. Maybe they haven't. I don't know. But it's just like, I don't think they've been taking any community feedback. And that really does suck. Because I know this game will still succeed, but I really want this game to succeed like 10,000 players every day type of succeeding. Like, let me check how many players there are right now. It's 3K active. Of course, this is 12 a.m. too, but I'm pretty sure it is Friday. Yeah, sorry, I'm really bad with days. I just kind of go with the flow, but it is a Friday. Well, I guess it's now technically Saturday. So, it is the weekend. People are probably still up more than before. But, again, 3K, I mean, it's good, but it's not like... I really want it to be up there. But I just feel like they keep making some of the worst decisions possible. And it's just kind of fucking them over in the long run for more players. Now, I know that there will forever be a community for this game. And I will definitely be a part of that community. I enjoy this game a lot. I love this game. I think this game does a lot of things that other Dragon Ball games on Roblox don't do. Even mainstream Dragon Ball games don't do. Of course, there's a lot of influence and blah, blah, blah. But again, I think the combat, the PvE combat is actually decent. Of course, I do have some gripes with it. Like the super armor on some of these bosses is ridiculous. They need to be toned down. Like, I should not hit him with a Kamehameha or something like that, or like a beam attack, and then maybe not hit them for maybe 2 seconds, and then they instantaneously get that hyper armor back. It's like, that's ridiculous. Why? Like, give them a minute, at most a minute. You could even, because of course in this game, if you don't know how hyper armor works, you hit them with a like beam attacker, like you get rid of their hyper armor. If you constantly keep hitting them afterwards, comboing them, they will not be able to get their hyper armor back. But at a certain point, it's just like, I would rather them get their hyper armor back at a specific time, like maybe a minute or two after they lost that hyper armor, than them instantaneously being able to get that back after like the 2 seconds I don't hit them. That's just ridiculous on my part, on my thinking. Plus, also, what the fuck is the point of hyper armor when, if you do a consistent combo on them, they'll just eventually be able to block? Because for some reason, they're allowed to do that. The combat in the game allows them to, if you hit them more and more and more and more, do a full combo, maybe for like, I don't know, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, you do a full combo, you do launcher, you do your gum pistol, whatever combo extenders you have, they'll eventually be able to block it. Like, that is super... and they also have evasions on top of that. That is so dumb, in my opinion. That's the one thing I do not like about this combat. Everything else, I am perfectly fine with. I am perfectly fine with everything they've done so far with the combat. But that stuff, the hyper armor constantly coming back as quick as possible when you don't hit them for a split second, and then the blocking, for some reason, as you keep hitting them and doing successful combos, like, you can't even, like, evade... or how do I explain this? You can't even catch somebody's evade. You will still get punished for it. That is so dumb to me. They'll eventually be able to get out. And also, that also happens with PvP as well, from what I've heard. I've seen people PvP where people will just get out of combos even though they've used their evasive already. Like, evasive should be the main point. That's what the fucking name is called. It's an evasive. You should be able to get out of anything like that. But, of course, if you don't have that evasive online, you shouldn't be allowed to get out of combos. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what else to say, man. I see a lot of people complaining about the the god forms and stuff like that, and like a bunch of races being unbalanced and shit like Saiyans are underpowered. I don't really know too much about that. I don't know if that matters more to PvP or PvE. I really have not bothered playing Saiyan in forever, except for, I guess, technically Tuffle, but you don't count that as a Saiyan. The only shit I really play right now is my Tuffle and my Alien. My Majin was only used for the Gravity Chamber stuff, but again, can't do it anymore. But my recommendation, man, if you really need to level up quick, I would suggest leveling up an ult that you can just have off to the side, get Gravity Chamber on it, just keep stacking money, don't buy anything that is like crazily overpriced. Maybe get like your first couple of forms. Like I'm probably gonna go make a ult and make a Frieza race just to get the first couple of forms that'll be like useful, and then get Gravity Chamber, try to get that at least up to upgrade 2, because that will at least be able to get you pretty high level. Like this Tuffle mainly leveled from Gravity Chamber. This Alien mainly leveled from Gravity Chamber. Of course, I did a little stuff in between too for both of them. This Namekian, I think, was a little bit, but I don't remember too much. But yeah, man, that's my recommendation to people. If you need to level up quick, I would say just make an alt account with Grav Chamber first. If you can get a private server, get a private server. If not, it don't matter. But yeah, man, I do enjoy Final Stand. I am not sending this as a hate video. I'm not sending this as anything. I just want this to be constructive feedback. I think what they're doing is a little bit shit, but I think they can fix it pretty easily. But man, just listen to your community, bro. I understand that sometimes the community will not be right. I understand that, but it's like a lot of people were using this as their main level up method. Like I to be honest with you, I was too. This was like the main level up method I was using. But yeah, man, that's about it. So see you guys later. Peace.